Okay, let's start. Hello, everybody, and welcome today. First of all, thanks FX Street for having me here, and thanks to you all who are here, and we are gonna share this fantastic time. Hello, I can see the chat. You can write on the chat um, whatever questions, whatever doubts you have. We are doing this new thing with YouTube and Google Hangouts. It's gonna be like it's gonna be better for the future, right? The people is getting in because offers a lot of interesting things and features. Today, I'm not gonna use a webcam. I don't have a webcam right now here, but I will be using webcams in the future, so you can put a face to the voice. Okay, I see pan. I like the old pan on fire. I think it's the same, right? Pan on fire. But I'm missing some people around, but it doesn't matter. It's normal. So guys, let's start. One sec. I'm gonna send a message here. Okay, no problem. Let's start. Hi, Saba, and everybody. Okay, so guys, live market analysis. You know my style, you know how it is. Let's go directly to the point. So let's go to the point. First of all, I will go to see the news, so we can see what news we have coming in. Forex. Also, you can write on the chat. You can start writing on the chat. Tico Tico. Oh my God, long time. My old Tico Tico. Yeah. Where are you from, Tico? Where are you from? Okay, so tomorrow we have Draghi at 9 o'clock. I think this is correct, the time zone. Yeah, this is correct. Tomorrow we have Draghi in the morning, 9 o'clock. Be aware of that. No problem, Pan. Pan is saying about the sky. Well, I will update in a sec. Let's focus on the news. So tomorrow, Draghi, 9 o'clock. Very important. Be aware that this can create some movement on the euro. 10:30, we have GBP, the pound. Okay. What else? A little bit of Canadian news, but I would like to see the next week. Basically, we have a lot of euro news. GDP of USA 2 on Tuesday, 24, but mostly another here. There are not too many news incoming next. We have FOMC yesterday. Basically, I'm doing this every month, so I'm looking 1 month from here. Okay, so there is not too many important, well, there are some important news, but there is no FOMC or interest rate or whatever incoming. So basically, what happened yesterday on the FOMC announcement is that the Federal Reserve is talking like, okay, looks like they are going to raise the lift off, no? When they are going to start raising rates. This, in fact, was perceived as bearish to the dollar because I think it was already discounted on the price. This event that they are gonna start raising rates on December. But let's start then with the technicals. Let's go to the euro dollar first of all. One sec. I mean, I have another chart that is a little bit more clean. I think it's this one. Well, I think I did this on the other webinar, but I'm gonna repeat. This is euro dollar weekly chart. What happens is that everybody is saying parity, parity, parity. This is parity, the white line. This is the vertical line is when the 2016 sorry, starts. So basically, we have like not a lot of time. We have some weeks, 1 month and a half, maybe. So the year is gonna finish, and everybody, big banks, technical analysis firms, everybody was saying parity, parity, parity. So every time price goes below 105, 106, demand appear, it's being absorbed and it's going up. But at the same time, every time price breaks 114 to the upside here, there was a lot of absorption here, a lot. Okay, a lot of buyers that were absorbed by a counterparty to the downside. So that's why we have this movement down. We have this small breakout here to the downside, the small triangle, but basically price action is bearish, technicals are bearish, and I have a couple of scenarios in mind for the long term. One is that we touch parity on December, January, and then we do a pullback. This is a long-term scenario. Doesn't mean that I can change my expectations. It's one scenario. Another scenario is that we don't reach parity and then we continue up. We'll see what happens when we break this low. For me, this is the most important level. Also, because it's the momentum low of the downtrend that happened on March 2015. Another thing you want to have in mind is that we do have something to the left here. So it's not the first time the euro dollar is below parity. Okay, it's not the first time. Traders are like, I don't know, a car driver. When you are driving a car, you want to see the map. You want to see where the hell I'm going. So you look to the map, and here is a reference point. You see what happened in the past. You can see, okay, we create a coiling pattern and then a breakout, lows, highs, blah, blah, blah. So you have something to look at. It's not a point that is uncharted territory. But below 0.82 here, this is uncharted territory. Below this low of 0.82. If the price reaches this level, something that I doubt that is going to happen anytime soon, but keep this in mind, it will be hard to trade euro dollar. It will be hard to guess because we will not have any reference point to the left. It will be nothing to look to the left. And the traders and investors, we like to know what is on the left. So remember that. Look for all levels that we are looking at support and resistance of, 10 years ago. I mean, 14 years ago. It's a lot of time. So keep an eye on that. But basically, the parity is so much discounted that it may not be an easy trade. Now, going back to just price action technicals and how I see it, I'm going to delete these things. Looking at the weekly chart, we are coming from two failures here to make a new high at 115, 114. Create some supply. Supply is going down. Now we are testing this area where previous demand appeared. Basically, was the end of the downtrend. So what happens is that now, okay, you are adjusting my audio. I don't know if it's high or low. I can speak louder or smoother as you wish. Now what happened is that we break this level. I'm gonna go down to daily, clean chart. We break these lows, okay, around 1.0823 area. Retested it successfully. And now it's coming back to maybe retest again that level. We have some support at the left, that's for sure, here and here. So I'm a bit mixed on the euro dollar. In one sense, a pullback to the upside is not a bad idea, but on the other hand, it's very weak. So what I'm gonna do is just create a very simple idea. It's like that. Let me go to another chart. I think I have another. Here. This is the old webinar levels. So you can see that we sorted at euro dollar at 10.1080 here. We want short there. So that means that this entry is not anymore valid because we were already short. Okay. So basically it was a nice trade. No, gold is a different story, Pan, and we are gonna look at gold in a sec. Gold is a different story than euro dollar. It's not the same. The only thing they have in common is that they are trading against the dollar. That has nothing to do with euro. So let's remove that for a second. Let's forget that. I have a level in mind that for me is very important. I'm gonna go for 4-hour chart. When we trade, this is the key level on euro dollar, guys. This low. I'm gonna put it on yellow. For me right now, as long as we are above this level, I want to be long. I want to be bullish. Okay, why? Basically because we already are starting to see some failure here. The price is already, this is 4-hour chart. The trend is already up on the 4-hour chart. Also, you can see the how much is the momentum is generating momentum to the upside. So basically, I think I can see shorts. Okay, trapped below this level because what happens? New low was made. Sorry, this is going down. It's going down. Blah 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 blah. Very good, nice. A new low. This low is broken here, but the price is unable to continue to the downside. That means that somebody was on the other side taking these shorts. I don't say go long automatically right now, but to be short now is not it's not also the best option because these guys can get scary. They can close the trade and they can generate a short covering rally. It's basically that. Be aware of short covering rallies. So what happens is that for me, as long as we are above 106.73, I'm bullish. This is my line on the sun. Big trends needs to change first on the 1 minute, then on the 1 hour, then on the 4 hours. I mean, it needs right. A trend needs to change slowly on the lower time frames, and then it will change on daily. It's already changing on 4-hour chart. It's already changing on 1-hour chart. So I'm bullish. On daily, it's still bearish, but it's already bullish on short term. So now our job is to find levels to go long. Makes sense. Okay. And also, if I'm gonna sell dollars, I will prefer to sell dollars against other currencies, like going long pound dollar, going long Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, dollar CAD. Why? Because these currencies, they don't have the QE, they don't have the weak fundamental data. Meanwhile, euro dollar, it does. So levels for going long. I like to go in long a retest of 106.73. It happened today 3 times. Let's look at that in intraday, guys. Look at this is 1-hour chart. You have today 2 very good opportunities to go long here today at the decision making point. Okay, this is the yellow line. This is where we want to make business. If we retest this level again, I will be going long at that level. Small stop. If it gets broken, I will reverse and go short. Okay, so I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm sorry for my accent today. I was on a Spanish meeting and it was a bit hard to change my mind from Spanish to English. It's easy, no, to understand. That. I think it's also because the gold thing. Let me open the monitor 1 sec. Aussie dollar. A lot of people went short already. The monitor. It was a bit. It is oversold, Pan. It's oversold, absolutely. Everybody jump short, so it generates. Somebody was on the other side, so it generate. Yeah, they have something in common, China and Australia, but I think Australia is much more commodity currency, much more than China. Uh, so long retest at the 106, 106.73. Yeah, sorry, Panda. No, don't worry. Just keep doing questions. I will answer. Don't worry about that. Basically, I would like also to trade this level, but with a lot of careful because now I'm mixed, guys, in this level. I'm not sure in 108.18. I'm gonna be honest. Here, we may have a retest to the downside, or we may have a breakout. So I'm gonna be very careful on that level. I will prefer to go in long because the price is already tighted. I can expect a new leg to the upside. So I will buy a breakout of 108.18, but I will use a stop and reverse also. I will be very careful on this. If I will wait to break, I will wait for the price to break to the upside first. I will go long with a small stop, maybe for example half of the ITR. 50% of the 14 days of the last 2 weeks of trading. So 60 pips or 50 pips. If I get stopped out, I will go short here because I will understand that this is a retest. But my expectation is this maybe go higher. Okay, so this is basically euro dollar. At this area, this is not a bad area to do a profit target. Okay, at 111. 111, it's a profit target or maybe a short area. Because if you get out, means that you expect this to go lower, right? So this is euro dollar. This is euro dollar. Any questions with euro dollar? And yes, I will answer every question on the moment of that currency. Euro dollar. Any questions or it's clear? I'm gonna move on. Okay. Let's go to the yen pairs because also tonight, we had very interesting data about the yen. They are mostly they want inflation. Okay, they want inflation. Okay, this breakout were completely out with a loss, and it's okay. Yen is weak. Euro is weak. I will not trade euro yen, to be honest. Why? Because if you look at it, look at the daily, look at the candles. It's like unless we get a lot of strength in the euro, if we get a lot of strength, then I may do a long breakout here at this level, but I will not try to mess anything else with this because it's weak already, the yen also. What happened last night is that Bank of Japan, they say that they're gonna maintain a year or 80 trillion, 80 trillions a year. Keep in mind that the yen value is a lot less. Okay, it's a lot less. So that they are gonna maintain that level. They are not gonna do more aggressive the quantitative easing. They still want to keep the target 2% inflation. That is what you want to have in mind, okay, with the yen. Have that in mind. Right now, they're basically improving, but they are 0%, even a little bit of recession, even. So keep that in mind. This is euro yen. I'm not gonna trade too much this pair unless euro change tone, and that I don't think is gonna happen. But let's continue with euro pound. I think euro pound have interesting ideas here. This is euro pound. A lot of range kind of action. I'm gonna mark this momentum low to the left and the historical low. So this may be an interesting buy signal now, around 107, around 0.7. We broke this level 0.713. But I like here to buy low and sell high, to be honest, because it's range. It's a range. It's a box. So I don't see this very trend. I don't see this trending. The thing is where to go long. It's hard to find some levels here right now. I would like to buy a failure here. In case we break the low. If we break the low and then go up, I would like to go long here. I think it's a good trade. You can put a small stop loss. And of course, if this breaks to the downside and then do a retest, you can go short. But I will wait for the retest always. To going long here, I will need to find an more intraday level. Maybe this 0.71 is not a bad area here. To go long a breakout, if we see that the euro is getting stronger, we can see a nice channel. You know, I'm not a big fan of trend lines, but you can use them. There is a channel here, you can very clear. The thing is the channel is not giving you clean price as support and resistance. Support and resistance give you a price. A channel, well, depends if you put this here, it will be a different entry because you are respecting this high or this high. So it's a bit more subjective. But here is not a bad idea. You can also trade these lows to the upside. If you are aggressive, if we see that the euro is getting stronger, I'm gonna move because there are other interesting trades ahead. Okay, this is more on an intraday level. If we get the strength on the euro to going long there of these lows, it may be an option. Okay, don't put a big stop. This is euro pound. You don't need a very big stop. Basically, this is euro pound. This can be the target, the 72 area. I say target always with question mark because we don't know if this may continue to the upside. It's just that you don't risk, if you get long here, don't risk all this to know if it's gonna break this area, okay? A bit stupid. This is your risk to know if it's gonna break this. It doesn't make sense. Risk and reward it's dynamic. It's always changing. So maybe trail the stop, protect a bit your winners. Let's move on. We did euro pound, euro yen, and euro dollar, and I'm gonna start with the pound dollar and pound yen pairs. This is euro pound. We never break this low, so we didn't have an entry. We wanted to go short here below this low. This was from the old webinar, Spanish webinar the other day. 50.28.4 is the same level. We never have the entry. We did have a failure here, breakout of 151 and then go to the upside. I'm bullish on the pound. I'm more bullish on the pound than on euro, in fact. So I prefer to go long pound dollar than to go long euro dollar. Okay? Because the pound is stronger than the euro. So levels to go in long pound dollar. 152.36. This is not a bad trade. If we get the opportunity to have a retest here, I would like to go short below 151. 151.0. with a stop and reverse. That means that if I go short and then we have the same behavior like this, like we have, we will go long, recovering the stop loss and making a bit more money. And after that, also maybe we can go long above 155. Okay, above these highs. Okay, it's not a bad level to go long. Profit targets around 158 is not a bad target. It's far away. More than a profit target is a question, okay? 5786. You mean this pan? You mean that? Gonna clean this a bit. You mean that the trend line? This one? I'm not gonna focus on that, pan. I don't use them, so don't want to mess your. I don't want to make things. I make money with this just because the simplicity of it. That's the only reason I make money, because I put my levels 144.80. 54.80. What is here? 144.80. I put my levels. I put the things, and you mean this one? Nah, it's not. I make money because I put the levels, I put what I'm expecting, I put my stop loss, my profit targets, my expectations, and then I follow my plan. You win some, you lose some, but the one who wins, you let it ride, and the other you close it fast, so you make money at the end. Simplicity beats complexity in trading. So this is pound dollar. Pound yen is interesting for a long. Let's go to pound yen. Okay, we should be long already. You're welcome. We should be long here. We never get the short here below 183, so this entry is out. And we went long above 187.78 yesterday. Okay, I'm long because I'm putting money on these trades. But as you didn't know that, we need to find a new entry. It's easy for me. 189 is the level to follow. It's coming from here. Okay, as easy as fishing. Okay. So basically, I want to break out above 189.53. Keep in mind, I take these trades with very low leverage, with a small size, because there are a lot of trades. You have not 10 pips stop, you have 50, 60 pips stop, a little bit bigger. But the thing is, you are going to make 300 pips, 400 pips, big trade. That is the level on the yen, pound yen. I mean, if you want to try a retest of 187, 87.8, you may want to try, because already, technically speaking, this was cheap, and now looks like it's breaking. What are you laughing? This was cheap, and now it's retesting it. It can be, we have a retest today, but it can be a nice trade. So this is pound yen. I'm gonna move forward to dollar CAD, Aussie dollar, and then I'm going fast today. So let's go to dollar yen. Well, we have been having some signals of, look, this is gonna go up. So basically, the levels are clear right now for a long retest, and this breakout is still in place. You should be long from here. If you don't worry, you can have another opportunity. The problem now is that dollar index, let's look at dollar index. You can see how dollar index, it's failing to make a new high here and it's already breaking the low. So that's why I expect a weakness on the dollar on the next month, maybe for a rally on the January, February. But a pullback is not bad. You know, it's not a bad idea. A pullback maybe to this area, to these lows. So, okay, Pan, I understand. So dollar yen in both ways. I will do a longer retest at 128. I will do a stop and reverse here because I will use very small stop, because if this level is not holding, I can expect the price to come back to the middle area of the of this area. Okay, value. Guys, I hope I'm not going too fast. I hope that you understand what I said. What I say. I hope that it's clear. Some of you maybe a little bit. I don't get anything what this guy is saying. I don't understand him. Some of you already know me. If you have any questions, you can add me on Skype, and I will add you to the room. This is the Skype. I will be repeating at the end of the webinar. So dollar yen is mixed because the yen is weak, and I expect the dollar to be weak also. So I want to have the both scenarios. I will do long retest here, but I will be fast to go short if this long is not anymore in profit. Also, I would like to go long breakout above 124.13 if we break this to the upside. This is basically dollar yen. I keep an eye on this drop. Supply maybe. Okay, maybe there is supply left on the origin of the drop. Okay, so let's continue dollar CAD. This is a trade I took 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago on 11 on Tuesday, on Monday, I think. Yeah, this Monday I went long the breakout of above 133.50. You know what? I get stopped out. Is the cost of doing business. I'm not Superman. I lost money from time to time. It's normal. It's the cost of doing business. This is a stop loss. You know, if you find somebody online say, no, I don't have stop losses. I win 100% or 99% of it. Go away. Look for your wallet. Look for your pocket because he's pickpocketing you. Okay, look for your money. I lost this trade. We also have losing trades. It was a breakout here. We went long, and you know, we get stopped out. It's normal. I put my money, boom, control the risk. Next. Now what happens is that a reverse here, being so much an uptrend, it's not the best idea, but it can generate some supply also. It can. My expectation for dollar CAD is maybe a range around this area, as you see. Every time we go below 130, price goes up. Every time we go above 134, 33, 50, we go down. So maybe here is the value. You know, maybe it likes to be inside this box. So sell high, buy low, maybe an option if we get into this mode. I will try to buy a retest here. Of course, with a stop and reverse in case of the trend change. Okay, well, in fact, I will buy here. I will not do a stop and reverse here. I will directly go short. I will prefer to go short here. I will get a stopper out and then we'll go short here. This will mean trend change, but right now we like to go and do a buy retest at 130, 1.3011, and I would like to go short at 133.50. I will do a short retest, but if price here makes a new high, guess what? I will go long. Six. So basically what I'm doing, guys, if you look at this, now I think I can maybe use the paint thing here. Let me paint a bit. Google Effects. Can I draw? Can I draw here? No, no utiliza. Can you use draw? Can I draw? Not on the with the Google thing, with the handouts. Q&A, pa pa pa. Okay, I cannot draw, okay. Strange. Yeah, basically what I'm doing here, guys, if you look at this symmetry, I will buy low here to go long, and I will say sell high here. Why? Because buy low, sell high works when we have a price going back to value. That is why it works. If price is going back to value mode, that means range mode, it works. Buy low and sell high, it works. But in the moment that price doesn't care and generates completely the other way around, like price leading value, that means trending, I will do the contrary. I will sell low, a short breakout here, expecting this to go a downtrend mode, or I will buy high, expecting this to be an uptrend mode. Okay, makes sense? You understand, guys? Okay, let's move on then. We have done dollar CAD, dollar Swiss. Okay, what else? Dollar CAD, dollar Swiss. We didn't. We did dollar yen. Let's do dollar Swiss. Okay, 1012. We're break-even right now in theory. This retest we never have any time, but we went long at 1012 here. But now we are retesting the level. It's coming from here. So, well, when I remove this, I will go long above the high. I will go long above the high here. But now I'm looking more for sorting short term. Yeah, I do oxygen if you want. I do oxygen. This is not too much because this is like euro dollar to the upside, to the contrary. If I get a stopper out here, this is more or less my area of stop on my long here. I will very probably reverse my position and go short here, aiming for going below parity. 0085. But there is not too much. There is not too much volatility here. This is 100 pips. There's not too much volatility. Sorry. Of course, I would like to go short below 0.990. This is a nice opportunity for trying to get these lows out. But it's an uptrend, guys. Don't get me wrong. I will do a stop and reverse here because this is really an uptrend. Let's look at Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, and then gold, and then we do Aussie yen, and then we can do some jokes. Aussie dollar. This is Aussie dollar. We didn't have any signal as I'm expecting it to go outside the levels. So you have two options. Play it safe. Go long the breakout at 0.74. Keep in mind that this is a bit the same as the dollar cut. When price generates a range, this is what happens. So two options. Price going back to value or price going outside of value. Okay, I'm more for outside in this, but I don't know. So you can do a stop and reverse on both on this long breakout. Okay, guys, this is not investing recommendation. This is just educational analysis. Okay, if you want to take risk, do at your own risk. Okay, basically that is how it is. Then if you want to go short a retest, you can do that here 0.7278. $69.30, 35. Basically, I have two options here. A bit go short the retest or long the retest the first levels of the, or you simply can ignore those levels, the first ones. That's the second option. If you are if you have more patience, I recommend to wait for a breakout. If the breakout is a failure, then go short. I recommend to go short here. If the short is a failure, then go long. Okay. You can also do a small short here when we break the 0.7 area. Okay, you can do a small short. So when price reaches the low, you have some cushion. Let's look at Kiwi dollar, and then we do Aussie yen and gold. This is Kiwi, no, Kiwi yen, no. One sec, Kiwi dollar. Here. I think we get stop it out here on 107.67. Okay, let's go to daily. Let's find other levels. Kiwi dollar is strange also. It's a bit strange. What's going on? A downtrend. We made a low. We make a higher high, and now we make a lower high. So basically, the money is here. This is where we want to make business on the yellow line. This is a decision-making point, very clear. Below, we want to go short. Above, we want to go long. That's the reality. So levels for going short. This is the level for going short. So you see, guys, it's not that easy. It's not that hard to do this. No? 64.24. Of course, I have a lot of screen time. That means why it's easy for me. You can go long above this resistance here if you want before the decision making point. DMP, decision making point. You can go long at 0.67 if we break it to the upside. Long breakout at 0.67. 0.67 here, and of course I will do a breakout here. 0.69. Let's make it round. About 69. If price breaks 0.69, I will go long. But if price goes back, I will do a stop and reverse. This is Kiwi dollar. It's still on a downtrend mode. Okay, it's clear. Gold. This is gold. It's having a buy signal basically, even if it's a downtrend. So you should take profit if you are short because we have a failure. Okay. So it's a long signal, but it's a downtrend. Gold is weak. I expect move higher right now with the dollar weakness, but it's still very weak. Gold is a downtrend. Don't forget that. It's still very, very weak. So, okay, I think it's important to have in mind. So this is a buy signal. Yes. It's on a downtrend. Yes. Do you want to go long on a downtrend? Well, you can do it. You can try to do that. I recommend use this level as a decision-making point on dollar, on gold. Sorry, 130.98. This will be the 1098. Let's do 99 even. This is the decision making point on gold. So above I will go long a breakout, below I will go short. Okay, this is basically the decision making point on gold. This can be a profit target. Around the 100, 1160. Okay, any questions on gold? If we break the low, go short. On 0.62. Okay, let's see what is on the left. $1.044, it's a nice target here. We have a lot of room to the downside. So this is gold. I'm gonna look at oxygen and then we have 5-10 minutes to chit chat. This is oxygen. Yes. Good to bring me that because I'm not mixing this right now too much unless Oz is very strong and then is weak. But we are having a clear pattern here that you can see just looking at the highs and lows. It's coiling to the upside. It's coiling to the upside. This is called a spider. Well, you can call it many things, but you have a couple of options here. One, go along the breakout. Two, going along the retest. And three, fading down this level if you don't trust this breakout to the upside. Okay, let's put the levels, let's put the lines, and then we move on. See, and if you want to trade this. So breakout of the triangle is 88.60, 600. If we break that level, the only thing I don't like about this long, this level is strong, by the way. The only thing I don't like about this long is that we have some resistance here on these lows. It was expensive, breakout, and then the next time we test the price, this may be cheap. No, sorry, the contrary, no? Cheap. It can be expensive the next time we test it. But if you enter long here, maybe tomorrow or next week, this can be a you have already some cushion in profit. So I like this level. 88,600. Hmm. It's a very interesting level. It's very strong. And also keep an eye on this 99.20. 99.20 decision making point. If we really break this to the upside, then great. If price test this and is not able to go higher, then the downtrend is resumed because this is a downtrend. Still is a downtrend. Okay. If we break this level 85.50, I will go short. And now you can start writing all your questions. So this is it, guys. What else? Any questions? Any ideas? Tico Tico, Pan, Saba. I don't see the people. It's only 18 people. It's only 18 people in the room. Can anybody confirm me that? How many people is in the room? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Great. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna do a small recap of everything. We posted some levels for going long and going short on the majors and other pairs. We expect a dollar index, a pullback on the dollar overall. We expect a pullback on the dollar. Uh, we want to take care with the euro because as we can have some short covering rally, but it's still weak. We prefer to trade other pairs against the dollar, like pound dollar, Aussie dollar long, dollar CAD maybe, and dollar yen. Okay, so basically that, guys. Keep an eye on the dollar weakness these days. Also, let's see S&P 500. It's recovering great. So basically that. Keep an eye on the dollar index pullback on all the pairs. Watch out for the euro weakness if they get strong, and if they raise rates next on the dollar next month. Basically that. Tomorrow we have Draghi at 9 o'clock, and basically that it is. If you want to send me an email because you have some questions or whatever, you can use my email, carlosv@rmbproptrader.com. And if you want to add me on Skype, I usually answer. You can also add me on Skype, KOREFX, CoreFX. That's my ID on Skype, where you can add me questions, and also I may invite you to the room. DMP means decision-making point. You can take both long and short on those. Nath, you can take both. Okay. Basically, if you buy at 88.60, goes up, it goes to 1990.20. You should be aware that you are risking this to know if it's going to break, or if a supply appears, you should close and reverse. It's a decision making point because there is a lot of extremes, a lot of extreme price happened, a lot of reversals here, 1, 2, 3, a lot of reversals here at this area. That's why you want to take an eye 99.20. 99.20. Okay, guys, any questions, any ideas, anything you want to share with me? No? Fantastic. That means that you are ultra smart and I love to have you in the room. Now I'm gonna close the room and I'm gonna call it a day, basically. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or add me on Skype. I hope you like what we discussed today. As always, control the risk, follow the rules and the money will follow you. But risk control is your business. Trading, my business is about risk management. That's my business, guys. Okay? And it's going well for that reason. If I lose, it doesn't matter because it's small. If I make, it doesn't matter because it's long-term view. Okay? Thanks everybody. Thanks FX Street for having me here, and thank you everybody for being me here. Christmas is soon. I will see you on the December webinar. Anything, add me or send me an email. Cheers, peace, and love for everybody. Bye bye.